Hello, sir.
Hi Rahul.
Hi, sir.
So what is your Docker third demo, right? This is.
Yes, this is a third demo on the Docker
Mm,
series.
mm. Go ahead.
So, so today's my demo is regarding the Node.js application deployment on Azure Virtual Machine. So here is a requirement as a developer want to containerize a Node.js application and deploy it on the Azure using Docker, so that it can ensure that application runs seamlessly. So, hello everyone. My name is Rahul Patil. Uh, I am from Mumbai. I have 4 years of experience in AIML domain. So this is my LinkedIn ID, and this demo is done through the job coaching. My surname is coach name is Shanti Kumar V, and here sir's LinkedIn ID, and there is URL coaching URL. So today's demo regarding the development of the Node.js application and deploy it on the Azure using the Docker. So moving forward to next slide. So user requirement, what is a user requirement? User requirement for this use case is to deploy a Node.js application uh, on the Docker container inside the Docker container and host it is on the Azure virtual machine. This process enable easy scaling and portability of the application and leverage Docker containerization features and Azure robust infrastructure. So this is a pictorial representation of the user requirement. So I have to create a Node.js application and containerize with Docker, then deploy on the then push it on the Azure Docker Hub, and then pull onto the Azure virtual machine and see the output. So this is the overall requirement of the that's use case demo, today's demo. So what will the user story means? What is the developer want a containerized Node.js application using Docker and deploy it on the Azure virtual machine so that it can ensure application is portable and scalable and access remotely also. So here is a this is a user story, and here is the main three component here. One first is the Node.js application, then the Docker platform we are using, and Azure Virtual Cloud-based platform for hosting the this particular Node.js application. So moving forward to the demo objective. So my demo objective is to showcase the process of containerization of Node.js application using Docker and deploying it on the Azure virtual machine. It highlight the containerization Docker image management and cloud deployment and demonstrating how to make it application accessible and scalable. The goal is to illustrate an efficient reusable workflow for deployment cloud-based Node.js application. So this is the overall objective of this particular demo. So in the picture from Node.js containerization, I have to first containerization, and then manage Docker image, then deploy this Docker image on Azure virtual machine, and see the scalable cloud application at the end of this output. So now moving to the next PPT slide. So to perform this activity, I have one AI script. So with the help of this AI script, I am going to perform this task. So this AI script to so I read this AI script. I need to create a Docker process. Please write the detailed steps for Node.js application. Create a Docker image for Node.js application and run on your local machine. Upload Docker image to Docker Hub account access, and then account access the Docker image from the Azure virtual machine and open the Docker image on Azure virtual machine and demonstrate it uses. So this is my this AI prompt. Now this I give this AI prompt to the Copilot. So Copilot will give the output steps. So here are the steps given by the Copilot. So first you have to set up the initialization Node.js application. Then you have to create a app.json JS file. Then you have to create a Docker file. So for and give the all the requirement in Docker file. Then I have to build the Docker image. Then I have to log in into the Docker, and then push the Docker image to the Docker Hub. After pushing the image to Docker Hub, then I have to create the Azure virtual machine. And then after creating the virtual machine, now I have to set the port. Then I have to pull the, then I have to log in into the Azure virtual machine. Then I have to pull the that particular Docker image and show the output. So this is the overall idea for that building this particular uh, use case or demo. So now I move to the next slide. So tasks to be performed. So this is a stepwise. There is this is a list of steps that I have to perform one by one to get the output. So as I said, that setting of the Node.js application, prepare the application dependencies, create Docker file, build text Docker image, upload Docker image on Docker Hub, provide Azure virtual machine, provision of Azure virtual machine, and then deploy the container on Azure VM and verify the application is accessible or not. So all these tasks I have shown in the pictorial format also for better visibility. So now I show the screenshot during my preparation. So these are the screenshot where I create the Docker images and then perform. Then I log in into the Docker with the help of my login IDs. So here you can see. Then I push the my Docker image to the Docker Hub. So here you can see the Docker images present here. And after the pushing the Docker image, now I have to create the Azure virtual machine. So I now here I create Azure virtual machine and give the all the details regarding creating Azure virtual machine. Then I put the all the credential here. After creating the all the credential, username, password, I then update the Azure virtual machine, update, then log in into the Docker, then insert username and password, then pull the Docker images from the Docker Hub, and then lastly I show the welcome to the Node.js. So final output. So this overall overall the flow of this demo. So and last slide regarding the my coach information. Here you can see my coach information. So now I demonstrate in lab uh, all this. So here is my, here I have two file, app JavaScript file, and another is a Docker file. In JavaScript file I have all the code. So I show you. So in this here I have two file, Docker file and app.js file, JSON file. Now I open this file in the folder in VS Code. Now it is opening on VS Code. Yes. This is my test demo folder, and here you can see two files. It's a Docker, and here is the app.js JavaScript file. Yes, and this is app JavaScript file. Here you can see I choose port 300, and I have lastly I have to get the welcome to Node.js this as an output, and the server list list on here is also port association also I perform. You can see here I have two files. Now so run the this Node.js, I have to run npm command to initiate the npm. So packages file will be get created automatically. Yes. So npm init, so initialization of npm I have done. So it will take some time to initialization this. Still executing the command. So here you can see here I have only two files in this this folder test demo. So after executing this command, here another one file is get added after execution of this command. That is a package file. Okay, still executing. So here you can see in that's another file. That's a Docker file. You can see the I have node 14 working directory is this. Create a working directory. Copy the all the dependency from the JSON. Then I have to run the npm. So I now currently I am running the npm. Then bundle app sources. So I copy the all the sources and expose to I exposed to 3000 port, and for CMD now I for the node app execution. So there is a node and that app.js file I have to execute. So there is a Docker file I have created, and now go to the there. So it executes. So it's still executing. Take some time, maybe. And here you can see host requirement HTTP. Yeah, yes, HTTP. Here you can see one Python, sorry, package.json file got created here. This name is test demo version main app.js author. And here you can see here also this same execution here we get. So now we have to now build the Docker image. So for the building the Docker image, I have one command. So build a Docker image, Docker build. So I give my name is node slash test, node test. So I build the this node test. So this image is size big size around 1.13 GB. So it takes some time to build. So initialization of building the process. Now I'm running npm. It's completed. Then copy process start. Exporting to image. Exporting the layers. Yes. So now my image got created. So I can see. So here you can see my node test. This image got created. Its total size is 1.3 GB. Okay. Now after this, now I have to run this. Then I have to run this container. So can I now I have to log in into Docker, so I can log in into Docker directly and then push this image to the Docker itself. Yes. Now I log in into the Docker. It is successful. After login, then I tag this image, and my image ID is this node test. Okay. To paste here in my app node test. And execute this command. So tag, now I have to push this image after tagging. So for this, I have this push command. I have make some changes. I have to give my this name, image name. Paste, enter. So pushing process gets started. Still in process, pushing activity. Because a big image, 1.3 GB, so it takes some time to pushing. Still in progress. So we can check here also in Docker Hub if our image got pushed or correctly or not. So I think it's still in process. Okay. Okay. So pushing process completed. I refresh it. So you can say this image uh, on the Docker Hub successfully pushed on Docker Hub less than a minute ago. So I successfully push this image on the Docker Hub after creating on the local. Now, now my next task is I have to pull this image in the Azure. So now I'm going to pull this image with the help of the Azure. Wait, I have to log in into Azure. But okay, so there is some authentication issue. So now I create one virtual machine. Enter resource group name. So I creating now I creating resource group. Yes, it is accepted. Virtual resource group name. Uh, okay, okay. Then I give my virtual machine name, my VM. Set region availability as it is. So I have to select the image. I select Ubuntu. Then I use password for authentication. Insert the password. Wait. Some- yes. Now I select port 80 also. Review and create. Okay. Review and create. So my virtual machine get created here. Hit on create. Deployment process start. Deployment is in progress till. So it is deployment is in progress. So here you can see my resource group Rahul RG. Correlation ID start time is 8:35, and here I created all these resources. Go to resources. Yes. Now I create the virtual machine. Now I copied my IP address and log in into my virtual machine. Now I'm logging into virtual machine. Yes. Now I'm logging into my virtual machine. Now I have to perform updation. So for that purpose, I have some commands to update this. So I update sudo update. The updation started. Then after updation, I have to install Docker. So for that purpose, I have this command to install Docker. After installation of the Docker, uh, now I have to this run start the Docker. Installation is in progress. Scanning. So now my Docker installed successfully. Then I now I have to enable after starting. So for that sudo semantic Docker enable. Then after now I have to log in into the Docker. So that for that I have this command sudo docker login. So I can log in into my Docker. It asks username. So I provide my username and password. So I log in successfully. Now I have to pull this command. Sorry, pull this image. So for that pulling purpose, I have this command to pull my Docker image. So here's sudo docker pull. This is my user ID, and here is my image name. So pulling started. So it is a completed. Because image size is big, so it may take some time to pulling process. Now you can see pull all the images successfully, that particular image. Now I have to Docker run. I have to perform Docker run on that particular port. 8080 port. So for that, initially running this Docker, I forgot to add one port. I have to add one port, that 810. So here you can see here I have only two ports. Now add another port 8080. Yes, add. Now I successfully add 8080 port and I paste and enter. So now my this running command successfully get executed. Now I have to access my IP address with that Docker image with the help of the IP address. My IP address is this. Now I can execute here. Sir, you can check also.
Okay. You share the URL?
Yes.
No, it says unable to connect.
Wait,
Did you test in your system?
wait.
Did you browse that?
Wait, sir. Unable to connect. Wait, some connection issue may be there. Wait.
Is it public IP or private IP?
It is public IP.
Okay.
Wait.
Is the port aligned correctly? 8080, the container?
Yes, sir. So wait, I check here. Hmm, wait, check with 84. Sorry. Okay, sir. Wait. So I have to run this command like this. Maybe. Okay, so locate it. Change port. Sir, this showing. So there is a one problem in that I do not take 3000 as I mentioned there. So
What is the problem?
So this JSON file I take 3000 as a port. So while executing,
Mm.
I'm not considering this port.
Okay, well, now what is the solution?
So it show result me. Yes, you can see I pasted
No, but
the
IP you have copied. Okay, you copied full IP now.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
welcome to Node.js.
yes. This is because here you can see in this my app.javascript file. Welcome to Node.js. Because here is I have 3000 port now, so I take 8080 double colon 800 instead. So I have to take 3000. So there is one mistake from my side. So I correct it.
What I would suggest in the future demos,
Hmm,
whether it is Cloud-DevOps or ML or generative AI,
hmm,
you get the feasible issues we can face in live, around 5 issues
yes,
uh, uh, for that POC. From
yes,
ChatGPT can get it and discuss those issues also, so that we'll come to know the feasible issues in this kind of environment, so that it will be an interview preparation also for you.
yes,
So those you can add at the ending after completion of the demo. Now you have completed the demo, you troubleshooted it. But you
yes,
can say at the end in another slide, yeah, the feasible issues for this kind of setup will face like this in life. These are the descriptions. So you need
yes,
to be cautious while setting up these things. Okay. So if
yes,
you give that information also, then obviously your knowledge is going to be highlighted, right, in the demos,
yes,
right?
yes,
Okay, you please stop it now recording. That is finished it, right? Node.js.